Scott Pelley joins us now from Paris. Scott, just absolutely tremendous reporting and so powerful to hear the accounts that I know you spoke with the people who witnessed some of these acts of terrorism. Can you explain now how the mood is for the people of France today? How are they coping?
You know, Elaine, it is exactly the way we felt after 9/11. There is a palpable fear of what could happen next. The question on everyone's mind, is it over? At least, is it over for now? Or will there be another attack today or next week? There is a concern that pervades the crowds that are gathering in various places. I was at Notre Dame last night, and some rumor of an attack spread through the crowd, and people just began to run away from the cathedral. There was a similar scene here at the Plaza of the Republic last night, in which a rumor of an attack happened and people ran away from here. So there's a great deal of concern that it's not over, and that is mixed with a sense of sadness that has fallen on the City of Light.
Scott, we know that the French military has launched airstrikes on targets in Syria against ISIS. There have been several raids conducted overnight in the city, in Belgium, to try and wrap their heads and wrap around the criminals that may have committed this dastardly act. What's been the reaction from the people to those raids in France?
Well, I think there's a great sense of security that comes from all of that. The French have been having news conferences telling the people of this country what they are doing. There were 160 raids last night. 34 people have been deported from this country already in just the last 36 hours. There have been house-to-house searches in some neighborhoods. This state of emergency that is due to last at least the next 3 months gives the police the right to arrest people and search homes without a warrant, something we really can't imagine in the United States. So they are using that power under Napoleonic law to go throughout the neighborhoods where they believe there might be family members of these suspects. Remember, 4 of the terrorists who killed themselves were French citizens, born in France. And so because of that, there is a great deal of police activity going on now. We're told that a number of weapons, bulletproof vests, and computers were seized overnight by police in various locations in the south of France.
Scott, you spoke with a man who survived the horrific attack on the concert hall. We want to play a bit of that interview for our viewers now.
There was blood all over the ground, and yeah, it was a nightmare.
And when you realized there were multiple gunmen, what did you think?
I just realized that they were here to kill as many people as possible. So I just thought it was going to be a bloodbath. It was really hell.
Scott, it's unimaginable to think what Francois, I believe his name was, and the people who did manage to survive, what they've been through. I wonder, in your conversations, what stood out to you about their experience and what they've been through?
That man's name is Francois, and he asked us to use just his first name because he's concerned about his security. He was in the concert hall and was actually shot. He has a long grazing wound on his back. One of the bullets went under his skin and came out at the nape of his neck and didn't hit any muscles or his spine or his skull. It was just the most amazing bit of luck. He laid down with the rest of the people who were getting killed on the dance floor and played dead for a while. And then when it was clear to him that they were just going to kill everyone in the room, he made a break for it and obviously escaped. To get to your question, Elaine, the thing that struck me about what Francois and another witness at another location told us was the almost military precision with which these gunmen attacked their victims. They did not have these Kalashnikov assault rifles set on automatic. They weren't spraying the room with gunfire. These witnesses told us they would select a target, fire 3 times, select another target, fire 3 times, and move on and move on and move on. They described them as having military bearing. One of the witnesses told us that when he saw the shooting begin, he thought it was a mob hit. He thought somebody was being killed by the mob. And then, as the shooting went on, the next thought that he had was that the man he was watching must be the police, because he said his bearing, the way he handled the rifle, the way he was choosing his targets, made it look like he'd been highly trained. And then, as the events continued to unfold, he realized he was in the middle of a terrorist attack.
Tremendous reporting, Scott. Thank you so much for spending some time to talk to us and to our viewers. Scott Pelley, thank you very much.
Great to be with you on CBSN.